Conditional statements. The concept of conditional statements in Python is very similar to conditions in real life. When we face conditions in our everyday life, we make a decision based on them. Similarly, Python program can have conditions and decisions based on those conditions. Let's take an example. Let's take a simple example. The first part of conditional statement is the condition itself. It is also the most important part. Python interpreter will check the condition given and execute the next statement based on that. There are three forms of conditional statements: the if statement, the if-else statement, the if-else-if statement. The if statement. The if statement is the most basic conditional statement. It can evaluate only one condition. It performs the next flow of execution based on the fact whether the condition is true or false. The syntax of the if statement is: Statement 1 and Statement 2 are written with an indentation of a tab space. Also, there is a colon after the if condition. These are mandatory in Python. If the colon is not used or the indentation is not given, the interpreter will show an error. Let us take an example. The if-else statement. It is to be noted that in the previous example, if the age was less than 18, there was no statement for the interpreter to execute. An if-else statement provides a set of two parts, one if the condition is true and the other if the condition is false. The syntax of the if-else statement is: Program 3. To check if a student has passed the exam, which requires 50 marks out of 100 to pass. The if-else-if-else statement. Sometimes we find ourselves in a situation where we might have more than one conditions for true or false. A single if-else statement would not suffice in this case. Python allows to have multiple conditions in such cases. The else-if statement can be used multiple times to provide more conditions to the problem statement. Let us see an example of the else-if-else statement.